a shortage of scoring sheets there, but what can be done a little bit better to optimize?
I mean, sometimes you have to give credit to the other team's goaltender as well. I thought that, last night I thought we were pretty good, probably not quite good enough, but we got two strong goaltending efforts against us. I thought Legacy had 6 or 7 massive saves today. We got to execute a little better. We got to keep getting to the front of the net. That's how you score goals this time of the year. That's the recipe for success. Like Cooley did a really good job there. It was a great entry by Rosine and by Bjorky and Cooley, but Cooley drove through and he drove the net and he got rewarded with a rebound, right? So that's a lot of how you score this time of year. So we got to keep doing those things more. But like I said, I thought their goaltender and I thought Michael Hauser, both goaltenders, I thought were very good tonight.
How well did you really do over the course of this week and this game?
Yeah, this is where your depth is tested when you have 4 and 6, and then we're going to go into a 6 and 9, and you need everybody. I thought Brendan Warren was our best forward last night, by a mile. We need that. That gave us a chance to win on the road against the best team. It was a 1-0 game late. I thought that Michael Hauser gave us 2 really strong performances. We got points in both his games. We got a win and a point tonight. So we're going to need all hands on deck. Mitch Elliott, hadn't played yet this week. He goes in. He fights for his teammates. All those things are really important. And we're going to need everybody right now.
We talked about it Friday. Hauser had this was his 4th or 5th start since the middle of the summer. How tough is it for a guy that he's sharp like that?
Yeah, it is, but it's Michael Hauser, so you just know he's always going to be. The beauty of having Hauser, like I talk to our guys about this stuff a lot, the young kids especially. Like when a coach writes your name in the lineup or he calls your name to go out for a shift, what you really want more than great play, you want to feel good about what's going to happen when you call his name. When you call Michael Hauser's name, he's going to compete his tail off. He's going to be an unbelievable teammate. He's going to battle. Whether he has a good game or a bad game, he's going to give you that all the time. So you feel good with that. And you take your chances win or lose with that. So that's why he's had so much success here. That's why he's had such a long career. That's why he's played well when he's went to the NHL. He played the last 2 years, he's played in 3 different leagues, and he has success wherever he goes. And that is credit to his daily habits.
So you're playing 3 games in 48 hours and get a comeback and a tying goal in the last minute and actually dominate that 3rd period. So that has to say something.
I thought there's some real good things through this 3-game stretch. I thought we were excellent on Friday night. That was our best game in a while. I thought we were pretty darn good last night. Not quite good enough offensively, but we dominated Toronto on Friday. They're the best team in the league. You know what you're going to get Saturday. They're going to come out and give you everything. And they did. And yet it was still 1-0 deep in the 3rd period. We gave ourselves a great chance. And analytically, we probably played right with them. And then tonight, I thought we played pretty darn good again. I thought we were getting the better of the scoring chances. We'll see how that plays out on video. And yet you find yourself down 2-1 on a call that I thought was egregiously wrong. Egregiously wrong. Their second goal was goaltender interference by a mile. And I'm not mad at the refs for it. The league needs to do more to institute the same replays that the NHL has. It's too good of a league. To make a split-second call like that on the ice is so hard. So I don't blame the refs for that. But that was, if we had last night, if we could challenge, their second goal, Toronto's second goal, which really broke the game open, would have been taken away, and tonight's second goal would have been taken away. So that's frustrating. And again, I don't blame the refs for it. That is really hard to make those calls in a split second.
It's not like it was when they put the limited replay. Like every rink's got cameras now.
Yeah.
You should be able to see.
I think so. I think that those calls are too important. Games are too close. Standings are too tight. I think that those things should, maybe we don't have enough angles for high sticks and some of the things, but For goalie interference, we have enough camera angles. And I think that they need to be reviewed.
Even if it's not there, okay, look, it's not there, but at least be able to
correct. And it's fair for whoever's playing in that game, which is all that matters. One rink has 7 camera angles and the other rink only has 2. Well, in that game, it's still fair to those teams. So that was a little frustrating today because I didn't think that was a goal. So then you're down, and it was a heck of a comeback to fight. We had so many chances in the third, and it's not going in, and you could feel on the bench the guys really had good positive karma. Stay with it, stay the course, keep going. We're going to get one, and eventually we found a way to get through.
Is there some frustration or some, maybe it's disbelief that so many guys can go so long without a goal?
You know,
and guys who've been scoring.
I don't really look at streaks like I couldn't even tell you who you're talking about in terms of who.
Pretty long list.
Yeah, no, it's been hard to score lately, and we've talked about that. We've talked about it internally. We've talked about it in the media. It's hard this time of the year. Syracuse scored 8 last night. They had a hard time scoring tonight. They only had 2, and they are loaded with offensive weapons, and they only have 2, and they probably really should have been 1. If teams are playing the right way, which most teams are most nights at this time of the year, it's really difficult to score, and there's a price to pay to score, and some of our guys got to keep being willing to get to the inside to pay that price, like Yuri Kulik was tonight.
This month has been obviously paying off. How will you do that decision?
Lack of options, necessity. So that's the American League sometimes, We also do believe, we tried Quinn there for a little bit. That didn't take as much, but I talked about the other night, if your ability to play multiple positions is important. Part of development too is learning how to be a great defensive player and learning how to be better defensively and how to check and have good defensive habits. As a center, you just have to. So as a wing, you can cheat a little. And so him being at center is some nights is messy, some nights it's very, very good. Offensively, I think it's been very good. He gets the puck with speed a little more often than being stuck on the wall. Defensively, at times there's been times it's been an adventure, and there's been times it's been really good, and he's getting better at those things. And I think that him playing center is going to make him check better whenever position he plays going forward, because he's had to play center, and he'll have an appreciation for how hard it is at this level.
The turnover and overtime, how do you assess that?
At the end of the day, I don't. It wasn't his turnover though. Larry Pilot put him in a bad spot.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the backhand pass that was.
Yeah, I just think that 3-on-3, once the rush stalls out into ozone play, you're probably not creating a scoring chance. So let's bring it back and build speed instead of trying something there. Even if that pass would have worked out, it wasn't putting us in position to do anything much with it. So I think you're always, but hockey's quick. It's not set plays. And these decisions are made in instance. And Larry makes a lot of good decisions for us. So, I trust him. That was probably a bad one, but I trust him, and he makes more good than bad. I know that. But I think, and you're always trying to assess as a offensive player risk and reward, and risk and reward, and you're trying to make that assessment on the fly at full speed with pressure. And is this risk worth the reward? Is it going to set us up for a chance? Those things, and those are hard decisions to make at full speed. But like I said, Larry makes way more good ones than bad ones.
I just didn't know if you want guys making that play or didn't, so that's why it's kind of.
I would probably prefer to pull back and build speed.